Hey, this is Chris Grenier. We're going to jump into Mount Rushmore, worst places to snowboard. Bob Plum, you're going first because you don't know anything in trivia.
All right, perfect.
Oh, geez, Chris, I have a fantasy football team, and I know drafting first is kind of like the worst because then we're doing a snake draft, and it's going to go all the way to Sam and then come back. So being in the middle is the best.
I'm in the sweet spot. Yeah. So just to kind of provide context,
we're glad you finally found the sweet spot.
For people that don't know Mount Rushmore, nice reference, Bob. For people that don't know Mount Rushmore, it's your top 4 picks, and then we're obviously going with worst places to snowboard. And we thought outside the box with this thing. Like, we're not talking about necessarily resorts. It can be street snowboarding, it can be backcountry, it can be really any location to ride a snowboard. Basically, where are the worst places to ride a snowboard? And we are each going to have 4 picks, and we're going to start with Bob, do a snake draft. Go ahead, Bob. First pick.
Worcester,
Massachusetts.
Worcester, Mass. I went on a trip there. I've been shooting snowboarding for a while. It was the fucking worst place for spots I've ever been in my entire life. There were no spots except at schools. And it also rained. Like, I'm talking fucking pissing rain, and then the next day it froze and was 60-mile-an-hour winds.
Bob, I'm just going to say it's an ice cold take. Filmed a lot of, majority of my video parts in Worcester, Massachusetts. And it has provided great.
And you know what's crazy? Nobody remembers those parts.
Well played, my friend. So P1, he went with Worcester. Terrible take. Stan, you're up next.
Okay. For my first pick, I'm going to go scaffolding jump.
Okay.
I think that anyone telling you they're enjoying hitting a scaffolding jump is lying to you. I think that, and I'm actually going to go a step further, and I know you guys won't, but I'm gonna actually assign a president to each of these. Okay, so for the scaffold,
bro, I don't even know who's on Mount Rushmore.
I know you don't. And so I'm going to go scaffolding jump, terrible place. If you want to snowboard in a stadium, maybe you should have fucking worked harder and gotten to the MLB. I don't know. And I'm going to give that one to Abe Lincoln because they're just big and awkward. So I'm going to connect Abe Lincoln.
Wow. Whoa. This is an elaborate take.
Yeah, I'm going deep on that.
You're a comedian.
Okay, I guess I'm up. I'm on the board here. I'm going to go with the Timberline exclusive half pipe. Not that I think that a half pipe's a bad place to snowboard, but these private pipes where you got to pay $260 additional to your lift ticket a day or what. I made that number up. I don't know how much it is.
Well, and you need I heard some insane number. It's not only because I thought about starting a GoFundMe to try and get in.
Yeah.
But you actually need $1 million life insurance policy, which is why if you try and get in as an individual, they're like, can you get in with one of the teams? That you need some crazy insurance policy.
And if you really think about where we came from growing up, just I grew up hiking the pipe at Mount Snow, and I fucking love half pipe. I think it's really fun. I think kids would love it if there was more mini pipes around, and half pipes are just great in general. But then to take this thing and make it as exclusive as humanly possible and then freak out on anyone that comes within a 50-foot radius of this thing, not even touching it. If you go near it, they just have a meltdown. So I would say that's my P1 of worst places to snowboard on planet Earth.
I feel like Shannon Dunn said it in a slush thing with you guys the other day. It's all the greats were made in the pipe, homie. That's how it's the evolution of the sport's kind of been through the pipe in so many ways. But
Okay, what's your pick, Sam?
Night spots. Don't ask me to go to a night spot.
Okay, why?
Cause, bro, I'm trying to be chilling. I want to get my shit done during the day, homie. I definitely don't want to go to a night spot, but that's just,
Okay, night spot. I like it. You're right back on the board. It comes right back to you. It's a snake draft.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think too much about this.
Well, you have a huge list in front of you. You can pull
from. I know. I'm trying to have a couple off the top of my head. Alta. Fuck Alta.
Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah. But I would argue, frankly, that's one of the best places that you could snowboard because you're not allowed to.
Okay.
Because it's illegal or whatever the fuck it is, it's kind of sick to snowboard there because they're bummed.
True.
So that makes it kind of cool.
So basically you're saying Sam has an ice cold take.
Yeah,
people might like it though. I don't know.
It's good though because it's getting hot in here. We needed something to cool this down.
Okay, well said. I guess I'm back on the board here. I'm going to say in the streets, I filmed a lot of different locations. Schools usually yield pretty good results. I'd say the worst results I've ever yielded from a spot in the streets are retirement homes. There's a lot of people with not a lot of stuff going on. I got a lot of respect for the elderly community. This isn't the shots fired at them, I get passed by some guys driving slow in front of me and they're old. I'm like, he's fucking old. I can't get mad. He's an old guy. I got a lot of respect for him. But when it comes to snowboarding, they are really quick to kick you out. I've never had a successful clip at a retirement home, and they always have good spots. Stan, you're up next.
Yeah, and fun fact, another name Chris uses for the Bomb Hole Studio is his retirement home.
Bing.
Okay, I'm going to call out a direct place for my second pick, and I'm going to go for Buffalo, New York.
Ooh, okay.
I think that you get lured to Buffalo because they get all that lake effect snow, and you show up.
This is notorious.
Dog shit every time. You never, for the clip to trip ratio on Buffalo is low. It's low. So I'm going to go Buffalo,
I would
New York.
second that.
Yeah.
I'm up. Yep. Maybe I'll just throw a photographer joke in here for my second and go, the down bar. It's just so uninteresting. My God. I don't care. You go hard way, regular way, switch way. It's just like, fuck it. I'm not there. I'm not shooting it. No, I'm just kidding. Down bars are dope. But I'm going to just say that as a joke. Okay, I'm up again. How about the dry slope? I don't know. I've never tried it, but I probably wouldn't make it to the bottom. Let's be honest.
Yeah, those are two good answers. Go ahead, Stan.
Okay, for my third pick, I'm going to go Mount Everest. Okay, that one, it's 29,000 feet. It's negative 40 degrees and 100-mile-an-hour winds. Get over yourself. If you're up there, you hear about people trying to snowboard on Everest. Get fucked, buddy. Go run a marathon or something. I don't care. And that one is obviously going to be George Washington. I know no one else is doing this, but Mount Everest would be George Washington. It's the most obvious one. Everyone knows it. So thank you.
That's a great take. I'll just jump right in here. I'm just going to go ahead and go with aluminum rails. We've all been there. They invite you in. It's a good looking rail. Absolutely deadly as soon as you start going sideways. Aluminum rails. Final answer, pick 3. Go ahead, Sammy.
Dry slope. I'm not good at them.
He already took it. It's a draft, so you can't pick the same team twice.
Did you say dry slope?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's like you can't pick.
That's when you were laughing hysterically at me. It's good to know that.
Yeah.
Your mind was someplace else.
Yeah, I'll say cemetery spots. It's not nice. Yeah. Although I've broken that rule before, so.
All right, this is your final pick here. Pick wisely. You got one more.
Just unrealistic challenge rails.
That's a good take.
Putting in a lot of work, shoveling, and it just might not actually happen. Yeah, fuck.
Well said.
Which is any
rail.
rail.
Had one of those recently or something?
Could be.
It's any rail if you're Bob.
Just generally speaking, sometimes you're just at spots for days on end. You're kind of like, fuck, how many days are we coming back?
Oh, yeah. When Sexton pulls up to a rail and he's like, oh, this is the one you want to hit? You're like, okay, I guess we're fucked for the rest of the day. All right, my last pick. I'm just gonna end with Edmonton. I love people from Edmonton. Great humans, great hockey team. Love Connor McDavid. They've produced some great talent out of that region. I just went on a trip there. It's flat. It is devastatingly cold. The bungee didn't work. We would have to put the bungee on the car heater to get speed. It's one of the worst trips I've ever had in my life. So my final pick's Edmonton. Stan, I'll throw to you.
Okay, for my final one, can't believe no one picked this one. It's pretty obvious. The Chernobyl exclusion zone in Ukraine. This is what I'm going with. That one seems pretty self-explanatory. In 1986, a safety test. One of the reactors went catastrophically wrong. Massive nuclear explosion in the mountains of Ukraine. There's an abandoned winter city there. That's got to be easily one of the worst places you can snowboard. So, yeah. And that one, by the way, is Thomas Jefferson because it's the most fucked up. That was the most fucked up one. Did the most fucked up things.
Wow, Stan, these are great answers. All right, so that does it. That's everybody's got 4 picks. Bob's got one more.
I got one more.
Sorry.
Let's think. Maybe like a heartbreaking one now, because it was my favorite place through the years to go hang out and shoot photos, and it has now become the worst place to go because you get a ticket no matter what. Is Rail Gardens. Heartbreaking. But we've lost it. And we get a ticket every time.
Yeah, but it's kind of a great place to go snowboard.
That's what I'm saying. It's the best place ever. So it's like the most heartbreaking
that would be
thing.
under great places. That it's not the worst place to snowboard. Like it's actually a great place.
But it isn't anymore because you get these huge tickets and huge fines.
Okay.
So it's like a heartbreaking one. I mean, I guess I could switch it up too because I see what you're saying. Like maybe it'd be more like for the other people.
No, stick to your guns.
Okay.
Stick to your guns. Terrible pick, but stick to your guns. Stick to your guns. All right, that does it. Our Mount Rushmore. I think that was pretty good. I'll run through a couple notable ones we got on here. Any spot with a bungee, Utah, Utah in general. We got roof gaps, wall splats, airbags, skate park. In parentheses, desperation spot. You know you're in a bad place when you end up at a skate park on a trip. Knob rails.
I think you got to point out sandboarding just because we're wearing Sam's shirt and he's sandboarding in the shirt.
Good point.
And then I have high-speed spring snow corn cheese wedge. So, if you ever hit a spring jump that's high speed, the tomahawks are violent. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That was a good Mount Rushmore.